Behind the white picket fences and weekend barbecues of suburban life, some secrets run deeper than gossip, and darker than anyone can imagine. This is the true story of Nathan Keller, a loving father, charming husband, and a man with a hidden double life that would leave a town shattered and a family destroyed. Maplewood, Illinois was the kind of town where people left their doors unlocked and knew their neighbors by name. Nathan Keller, 42, was a local contractor, handsome, dependable, and married to Rachel, a nurse at the town hospital. They had 2 children, a Labrador retriever, and what seemed like an idyllic life. Nathan drove the kids to soccer, grilled steaks on Sundays, and brought Rachel flowers once a month. By all appearances, he was the model husband. But behind his easy smile was a carefully concealed affair and something far more sinister. In April 2022, Nathan was hired to renovate a kitchen in the neighboring town of Windermere. The client? A recently divorced woman named Emily Hart, 32. She was charismatic, flirtatious, and lonely. The sparks were immediate. What began as casual conversation over countertop choices turned into late-night texts. Then, meetings after work. Soon, Nathan was spending nights at Emily's, claiming he had overnight contracts out of town. Rachel didn't suspect a thing. Not yet. One afternoon in June, Rachel was doing laundry when she found a receipt in Nathan's pocket, 2 glasses of wine and a shared dessert from a restaurant he claimed never to visit. It was dated the same night he told her he was working late. When Rachel confronted him, Nathan was smooth. Nathan. That was with a client. I didn't want to bore you with work talk. Rachel wanted to believe him. But doubt had been planted. Rachel installed a GPS tracker on Nathan's truck using a parenting app. Over the next 2 weeks, she noticed he often visited Windermere late at night and always near the same address. She drove by one evening and saw his truck parked outside a modest townhouse. Her heart dropped. That night, she didn't confront him. She took screenshots. Photos. Called a friend who worked with a private investigator. The next morning, she quietly hired the PI. 2 weeks later, Rachel had all the evidence. Photos of Nathan kissing Emily. Hotel bookings. Messages. Emily. When are you telling her? I'm tired of being the secret. Nathan. Soon. Just let me handle it. But Nathan never had any intention of leaving Rachel. Emily, however, was losing patience. In mid-July, Emily gave Nathan an ultimatum: leave your wife, or I'll tell her everything. That night, Nathan returned home, strangely affectionate. He cooked dinner, played with the kids, and asked Rachel to watch a movie with him. But Rachel had already seen the truth. She said nothing. Instead, she printed everything: the texts, the photos, the PI report, and put them in a sealed envelope labeled, "In case I disappear." She gave it to her sister, Anna. Rachel, to Anna. If anything ever happens to me, give this to the police. On August 2, 2022, Rachel confronted Nathan in their kitchen. She laid the evidence on the counter. Rachel. How long, Nathan? How long have you been lying to me? To your kids? He looked stunned. Then angry. But he denied it. Nathan. It's not what it looks like. She's just a friend. Someone trying to blackmail me. Rachel didn't believe a word. Rachel. I want a divorce. That night, she and the kids went to stay with Anna. Nathan didn't follow. He stayed in the house alone. The next morning, Emily Hart was found dead in her apartment. Emily was discovered by a neighbor after they noticed her front door ajar. She'd been stabbed 4 times in the chest, with signs of a struggle. There were no signs of forced entry. Her phone was missing. Police immediately looked into her recent contacts. Nathan's name came up repeatedly. Her friends told detectives about the affair, the promises, and the threats. Emily's friend. She told me Nathan was acting distant. Said he got mad when she pushed him about going public. Nathan denied involvement, claimed he hadn't seen Emily in over a week. But phone records showed a call from his number to hers just 2 hours before her estimated time of death. Detectives obtained a warrant for Nathan's home and truck. In his garage, they found a pair of work gloves stained with blood. DNA confirmed it matched Emily Hart. A neighbor's security camera also captured Nathan's truck driving away from Windmere at 2:13 a.m., the time the coroner estimated Emily was killed. When confronted, Nathan cracked. "Nathan. It was an accident. She pushed me. I didn't mean to kill her." He was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. The trial gripped Maplewood for 6 months. Rachel testified with composure, detailing the lies, the affair, the moment she handed over the envelope to her sister. Nathan's defense argued he had a mental break due to financial stress and pressure from Emily. But the jury wasn't moved. Prosecutor: Nathan Keller wasn't broken, he was calculating. He murdered a woman to keep his double life from collapsing. In February 2023, Nathan was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 30 years without parole. Rachel sold the house, changed her name, and moved with the kids to Minnesota. She started a foundation for women dealing with emotional abuse and infidelity called The Truth Beneath. Rachel, interview: I trusted the wrong person. But I trusted myself more when it counted. Nathan Keller wanted everything: a family, a mistress, a secret life. But in the end, the truth demanded payment. And it cost him everything. This was the case of deception, manipulation, and a murder born out of betrayal.